chicken manure, that kind of stuff, food scraps, waste. And the best thing about that is to get it chopped up and mixed well. Welcome to the Worcestershire project, off-grid. Rain catchment doing okay. Little $100 Amazon special 9-amp electric tiller. I spread it all back and then I just ran through it this way, turn it around, ran through it that way, kind of zigzagged my way through it. And then just scrape it up into a small pile and let it go, and that stuff breaks down quick. Got lucky, John came down. He helped me put together this Earthwise 9-amp. It's a 12-inch tiller. It's all electric. And what we use this for is light work. You can't work this ground with it. Pretty simple operation. It's got a push button, squeeze the handle, and it's off and running. So what we've been using it for is this compost pile. And we're going to turn this into this. I'll show you what this is. That's our compost. So taking all the forest products, all the food scraps, chicken manure is in here. It is red hot in the center. This is my second, but my first successful compost pile. Dimensions on this is 3 feet by 3 feet. It's the minimum. I mean, it's getting there. It's only been a couple weeks. And we just keep flipping it, and what'll happen as we flip it in, this bigger stuff on the outside gets broken down. Starts looking more like this. It's definitely over 120 down deep in the center. This is cool to the touch. You can feel the steam or the heat rising off of it gently from the top. It's a lot warmer on some other spaces. I put some leaves in there just a second ago. Just keep piling nitrogen on just to keep feeding it. There they are. There's some of them, right? That's basil. So the reason why I put these basil plants in there is they got holes in them. You know, something was chewing on them. They weren't perfect. Yeah, that's uncomfortable to touch. And that's just 8 or 9 inches down. Now, my brain is telling me to pull the bark in this out, but I can't. This adds the air. It keeps the structure open. I don't want this suffocating. Yep. You can't touch it. It's 120, maybe it's 130, I don't know. I've never heard of a compost pile catching on fire. I think it would need extreme temperatures. But what can I use that for? If I was in a greenhouse, it was winter, and we're tiny home in it, right? And we needed hot water. We put the greenhouse there. We get the PEX pipe in, and we build a real big compost pile all winter, just a really massive one. And on the bottom there, we coil up the PEX pipe in like a spiral layer of compost. And on top of that, spiral a PEX pipe and get a couple 100 feet of PEX pipe coiled up in there. You would have hot water for a few months in the winter. And then you would come out here and just keep feeding in nitrogenous materials. And you would just mix that through. And you would keep this pile going. You would have hot water in the middle of winter. So that would be a great use for a compost pile. This only takes up 3 by 3 foot space. You would heat your greenhouse in the winter with this. Second tire went in. Rainbow Swiss Chard, Perpetual, and Pink Flamingo. So I planted maybe about 3 and 3 of each. Just mulched it over. You can see that's the fresh soil below. Just mulch this over to hold water. What I'm going to do next to incubate this in fall is I'm going to water this one more time very lightly, and I'm going to put this cap on it like I did that over there. You guys can see the corn is coming up. I mean, there's also some brassicas. I think it's radish. I'm not sure what I planted in there. I forget. Some sort of brassica got planted in with the corn. But all that stuff's starting to come up. So I'll get this watered in, cover it. But we'll give it a go this season and see how we do. Get at least a half gallon of water in here just to start it out. I watered it with about 3 gallons yesterday, just to soak the soil. And then I'll come out here and check this later. The lettuce is much bigger. Starting to look like lettuce. The other bean plant's probably about 1 foot in height. Everything's growing pretty quick. There are brassica mixed in with the lettuce. The idea is to get some sort of crop out of this. Something's got to grow, right? One or the other. Pretty sure what that is. That got so tall, it is starting to reach for the netting. So we got to get this netting repaired. But all those pots, they've got good growth on them. It is probably around, let's say, 65-70% carbonaceous material, leaves, brown dead stuff, and another 25-30% nitrogenous materials, chicken manure, that kind of stuff, food scraps, waste. Thanks for watching the Worcestershire project. Compost does work if you build it right. A couple of months, this will be looking awesome.